Well, Venture, if I can't murder you today, at least it would appear I have finally succeeded in driving you insane.
That's not necessarily true. People see therapists for all kinds of reasons. Man, when my wife left me, I went through a pretty bad...
Self-Medication is the 6th episode of Season 4. It first aired on November 23, 2009, and was written by Jackson Public. In it, Dr. Venture goes to therapy where he and the other former boy adventurers in group therapy with him end up embroiled in a mystery. Meanwhile, Sergeant Hatred deals with his own personal demons. First, we should talk about the various participants in group therapy. Dr. Venture and Action Johnny are, of course, each their own spin on Johnny Quest. Wonder Boy is a take on child sidekicks, like Batman's sidekick Robin, and is, of course, the former child sidekick of Captain Sunshine, who apparently aged out. Roboy is a riff on Astro Boy, and the Hale brothers are a take on kid detectives, such as the Hardy Boys, with a little bit of the real-life Menendez brothers mixed in. The Menendez brothers Lyle and Eric were convicted in 1996 for murdering their parents. While waiting for the start of Ring of the Realms, an obvious parody of sprawling fantasy series like Lord of the Rings and the Chronicles of Narnia, Dean remarks on a Kid Rock commercial for the Army. The commercial he's referencing is a music video he made sponsored by the National Guard, and now this shit is in my YouTube history forever. Hatred references Henry Darger while watching Rings of the Realm. Henry Darger is definitely worth a Google search if you're bored, but to try to make it as concise as possible, Henry Darger was a hospital custodian who, after dying, left behind a huge sprawling 15,000-some page fantasy novel about a group of children along with tons of illustrations to go along with it, which often showcase his own confusion about anatomy. The fight scene at Night Nails with the sound effects written out on screen is a visual reference to the 1960s Batman TV show. After getting kicked in the balls, Dr. Venture gives the following status update.
Spirit is up and rolling, but Opportunity hasn't come back online yet.
Spirit and Opportunity were the names of a pair of Mars rovers launched into space by NASA in 2003. I've seen confusion about this online, so I'll clear up now that Dr. Z's wife refers to herself as his beard. Beard is a slang term for the opposite sex partner one takes on to hide their own homosexuality from the world. Another relic of the early days of the internet, Monarch refers to reading a news article on Ain't It Cool, which refers to ain'titcoolnews.com, the former go-to website for all your movie news. Something that I took way too long to notice is that the therapist from this episode is meant to be the same therapist from the Season 2 opener, Powerless in the Face of Death. When the contents of Sergeant Hatred's pockets are shown, he has a shrinky-dink. Clearly this was a gift from Dean. The net cannon that Dean uses to trap Sergeant Hatred is maybe the same one given to Brock by Phantom Limb way back in Season 2.
I'm so keeping this thing. It's the first net cannon I've used that actually works. They usually just mess up the guy's hair.
Prototype. I'll get you some more net cartridges.
Thanks.
In the background of this scene, you can see that Dr. Z still has the picture he took with Hatred at the end of the buddy system.
Private Tilde!
Sir, yes, sir!
Get the surveillance equipment!
Here's my stupid nitpick of the week. This episode implies that the Scooby-Doo gang are real. But this is also a world in which the Groovy gang are real. I know it's a cartoon, I'll shut up. Aside from that, I like this episode quite a bit. All the new characters are really fun and the character designs are great. I even really like Hatred's Hawaiian shirt. The gag where Doc asks,
Did I just kill premature ejaculation?
is one of my all-time favorite jokes on the Venture Brothers. Now, I could see a lot of people being turned off by the B plot with Hatred, but I actually like it. Hatred is a dude struggling with his demons. He has remorse and truly wants to be a better person. It was a story that kind of needed to be told if we're going to have him stick around as a main character. Even though it's not easy right now, I really grew to love Sergeant Hatred, and I love the Venture Brothers. As always, thank you for watching and go Team Venture. Tune in next week for The Better Man. If you dug this video, share it with a friend, and if there was some huge glaring thing that I missed in this video, follow me on Instagram at Ventureverse Guide to see these videos a week early and offer your input before I upload the final product.